Hello, welcome to the Pathway to Professionalism. This section will provide an overview on our continuing professional development program. This presentation will review the program and what is required for members to be compliant. The CPD program applies to all professional members, members in training, engineering and geoscience licensees, temporary licensees, and license waiver holders. Life members are currently exempt from the program. In order to make sure that you're meeting your CPD annual obligations, you should create a CPD plan. The plan will help to make sure that you earn the minimum number of credits and obtain the credits in the minimum number of activity categories. You also need to obtain 1 hour of verifiable ethics training, and you need to record your CPD activity online. The minimum benchmarks required for licensed members in order to be compliant with your CPD is that you are required to meet 80 credits per year, and they need to be earned from a minimum of 3 of the 6 activity categories. Lastly, you need that 1 hour of verifiable ethics training each year. Credit banking allows you to bank up to 2 years of credits. You can use these credits in the future. These credits can be especially important in lean years. For example, if you are on parental leave, or if you're unemployed, or if you decide to take an extended vacation. Having a CPD plan will help you to track banked versus earned credits for the year. There are a total of 6 activity categories in which you can report. Each have a maximum number of credits in which you can report on. Professional practice is on-the-job learning. You can claim 1 credit for every 15 hours of work that you do that is within your scope of practice. Formal activity are activities that are provided as a structured course or program. Typically, formal activity would be verifiable by the receipt of a certificate of a completion or of a similar document. Informal activity are activities that are not normally offered by an educational institution, but expand your knowledge, skills, or judgments. Informal activity is self-directed learning, such as reading the professional edge. Participation are activities that promote peer interaction and provide exposure to new ideas and technologies, not only to enhance the professions, but also serve the public interest. Presentations are activities that either are professional or technical presentations, and they are made outside the member's normal job functions. Lastly, contribution to knowledge includes activities that expand or develop the technical knowledge base in the disciplines of engineering or geoscience. Contributions to this could include the development of published codes and standards. All members must obtain at least 1 cumulative hour of ethics training each year. The ethics training must be verifiable. Verifiable means that a certificate needs to be provided upon completion of the training. Meetings that open with ethics moments need to have proper documentation. The ethics moments must have a start time and an end time, as well as to make sure that the proper attendance is recorded so that the minutes can be used as verifiable documentation. The ethics training can also be counted as under formal activity. This is the only time that you are allowed to double dip with your CPD credits. APEGS members should keep complete records of their CPD program for at least 3 years. Your records should include your individual scope of practice, your CPD plan, and a detailed record of completed activities and the number of credits earned. You can either use the APEGS activity record sheet or your own tracking program. Member CPD reports will be reviewed annually. All members will undergo a basic review of their online reporting of CPD activity. These compliance reviews will check to see if members reported, if enough credits were reported, and if the members reported in the right number of categories. A sample of members may also be subject to an in-depth review of their program. Failure to meet the requirements of the CPD program may, at the discretion of the registrar, result in a remediation plan being developed or administrative suspension of license. A remediation plan would include actions to complete the current year's requirements to maintain compliance. An administrative suspension may be issued at the registrar's discretion when a member fails to comply with the program requirements and/or remediation plan. This would be a suspension of a member's license until reinstatement conditions of the suspension were met to the satisfaction of the registrar. More information can be found in the CPD program document. Please remember that the most recent version will always be available on the APEG's website.